Hey everybody, Nullface here in Eternal Evolution. I wanted to share my Valentine's Day event teams with everyone. Hopefully can get some use out of it. I just happened to get a new high score on this one here. And interestingly enough, this was the anything for love boss. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. And that being not use summoners. So here we've got a boss that's supposed to stun summons permanently, and I think it does, but in the end, it really doesn't matter. I had my best run with that. So I'm going to go ahead. We'll run through this one more time, see what score we get. It does vary a little bit each run, of course. And then we'll go check out the team for the Assassin Hunter. So did lose a Xena right there at the end. It does hit pretty hard, and you'll notice I was manually controlling Maserati because with the summons in there, he will just heal them instead of your team, and that almost always results in the hunters getting killed. So a little bit of extra effort there, but for the most part, the teams are auto. Can't show the one for Call of the Wild today, but it's actually fairly similar. Instead of is very similar to this team actually, but instead of Kalaza and Sinway, I run Ravenna and Luke, but the rest of them are the same. I keep Anpu up front. His alts are basically the key to that stage. And they do a lot of work. And there's also a wave very late on where all the horses come out and they make that charge noise that we all know from campaign, and then they just all charge at the team at once. And the only way I found to get past that is to have him ult at the right time. In here, we just got Colossus Enway. This is a full summoner team. Sir Valley keeps everybody healed up well enough, and they just kind of chew through all the enemies. So let's have a look at this one. I have not been able to match uh, my score from the first day. I got 16 mil. Have not been able to get past 15.5 since then, but still decent enough scores. I've been able to keep, I think, fourth place the last couple of days. So yeah, so far so good. I've been enjoying the events. Fun trying to make new teams and see what works well. So here's a look at this one. We'll take a quick run through. Yeah, so they did get my Collaza. That happens about half the time. All the runs are pretty RNG heavy. Honestly, I've spent a lot of time just kind of spam rerunning it to try and get decent scores on the day. It's a little a little on the RNG heavy side, but it's all right. There's not much cost to, or there's no cost to trying again. It's just some time. And since you don't have to really sit there in manual for the most part, it's not so bad. So those are the teams that I've been using so far. Also, just wanted to highlight a couple of the rewards. I'm sure most people have seen either the patch notes or other notes on the discords about that, but there are some very, very rare resources available. If you look at the exchanges here for the summons, I haven't done mine yet, but you have these Gene Mutation 2 crystals, and the only other place in the game you can get these is Twilight Lands, and you have to place top 10. So for anyone who's not super into Twilight or not far enough advanced, this could be a really great thing to save up for. Again, they are incredibly rare, and once you get everybody to 240, they're the only way to take your Triple S heroes beyond that. There aren't a lot of Triple S's that have Hyper Evolution available for them yet. I believe Zyda, Nautilus, Anaruda, and Masrani, Emma, and Luke, I think, are the only ones so far, which I guess is actually quite a list now that I name them all off. But all the same, very good thing. There's also another one in the shop if you feel like going for that pack. Again, they are pretty rare, hard to get, so just something to keep in mind if you're getting some roses. And so far, I haven't purchased any. These are all just ones that I've gotten through the events and through the dailies and completing the achievements. So yeah, pretty decent income so far. Definitely do some pulls for this later on towards the end of the event. Be going for Nautilus, try to get a few more copies of him and boost him up a little bit for Twilight next time. So I think that's really about it for now. I just wanted to give a kind of quick look at some of the teams I was using. Anpu, Daniel coming in clutch for all of these. Anpu's only EX20 as well. If he was 30, I think I'd be getting quite a bit higher scores, at least a few million more, because all of the Surfalis deer would be exploding too, which would be pretty awesome. So he will be my next EX30, just not quite there yet. So good luck in all your training camp attempts. Hope your stages go well. Thanks for watching and take care.